pretty. Well, it's Typhoon Goring up by Manila that's causing this now. We're on G, baby. And the Philippines, I think they usually make it, they make it to near the end of the alphabet. So, only on G for rainy season. And show you how the water sweeps the bank. Look right here. How it's coming up in there. Boom. I wish you would wash that junk out of that whole road. But I think it's just going to keep piling it up. Look at all that debris. It rained log down there on the beach. Doesn't ride a wave right into my fence. All possibilities. Inevitabilities. This is actually a good part of the design, this driveway. You know, and this door here, you know, you could just use the umbrella to get around the corner there. And then even during a typhoon weather, you know, you can mess around underneath the house, which I'm not, you know, I built that up so that it wouldn't get wet during you know, like this little brick wall right there a little bit. So the water, any water that's out here won't flow in there. I mean, it soaks through a little bit. You can see that along the edge, and my hose is leaking, so it caused that. But you can actually get outside too from under there and be under the Bahala Bridge up there. You could still like wash out a trash can, or you could wash at the sink right here. If, you know, worst case scenarios. You can grill right here, you can cook, you can wash the dishes, you can stay under the roof, get under the house, go down there. If there's no diesel, so no generator, no electricity, you can still go to the hand pump down here. See, it's raining right now, but I'm not getting wet. So I'll get in here and you can go right to the hand pump right here, pump you some water. The storage tank can be used because that's actually still a gravity fed faucet. So the electricity and diesel is no longer sold, generator goes down, that faucet will still work until the tank is empty. But also you can come right here and fill something up by pumping it. Break out your umbrella. Well, actually, the overhang comes to here. You're still under, you know, but you know, during the typhoon season and everything, the wind will be blowing if the typhoon comes near here. So you might be getting wet here, but I might have to prime this pump. Oh no, it's coming. See, there you go. Just hadn't been used in a while. Because like I said before, when the float valve in the storage tank goes down far enough, it triggers this pump. Pumps the water up, fills the storage tank back up, which is that silver one. And then that red one or orange one is the pressure tank. So in the house, when the pressure goes down to 18 pounds, that pressure tank kicks in, and that pump up there pumps the baffle inside that tank till the pressure gets 42 again. Then it cuts off. So it's two separate things linked up together that work well. So that's why it was hard to get this thing going, because we don't use this, but you could. Clean water. So that was an emergency alert that cut me off right there, a red rainfall warning. So it's getting ready to rain. That's the highest one. It's been orange all day and all night and all day, so. It's high tide right now too, so, oh boy, a bunch of water. So let me wash these cans. It's like I said, even if the wind was high, you'd be relatively dry right here because all the wind comes from that way. It's gonna blow under the house a little bit. I've seen it happen before, about 10 yards over there. And then, you know, it's not gonna be an enormous amount of water. But I think it could, if it was blowing super hard and super hard rain, it would come underneath. It would flood this area probably. Just hadn't happened yet. So, you see how much changed on that sweeping high tide. You know, the water that drained out of that yard and out of this pipe that made this big ditch is gone. There's an undercut at the wall here. Also, right there that wasn't there. That was all the way down in a hole. So, it changed a lot. If I didn't have these walls here and these rocks up here, the roots would be hanging out of that tree. I've seen it happen before. Rogue wave, huh? Anyway, the beach looks a lot different. Oh, it didn't affect me too much. That's still the same stuff. The tide came all the way up to the wall. You know, I just raked all this stuff away from here. And now it washed it right back up here. Like Thursday, it's gonna be clear for a while. I'll come and rake all this back out of here. Starting to rain. So, wow. Get out of here before I get wet. 62's got to roll out. I'm not scared of you. I came out here just to recover my umbrella, but I got sidetracked. Time to open on a motor. Wow. Look at this. Almost home. Here we go. Working well. Along with that diversion down there. You see it? But, you know, what lands just in this little space, some of it, you know, when it rains hard, it gets wider than that. So some from up there come there, but it's handling it. This that you see in the garage is just from what fell off of my car when I keep going in and out. Epic failure on the rock slide. Wow. Super river. Wow. They about got drowned. Well, found another leak right there. Not from the washing machine and not from the water intake, but that's the drainage pipe that comes down from the top of the driveway. See, that water diversion works well. That would be added to the, that would overwhelm. Remember how I had one on both sides? There's another one. It would overwhelm those little drains if I didn't put those diversions on there. And anyway, it comes down this drain and backs up that drainage pipe right there, which is the drainage for the washing machine. Wow. More pop. I see it leaking. You see it right there? Oh, it's pouring in there, man. What the heck? Wow. I turned off the drainage from the washing machine and it seemed to have stopped most of the leaking. That's weird, right? It didn't have a way to go that way. I don't know. That was a shot of dark. Wow. To be higher. Whoa. I never seen those open up like that. Well, that's where the water's coming from. Wow. Our weep holes are working. They're working good. Dang, man. In the corner too. I'm gonna have to make me a little ditch along there. I don't want this water getting near my foundation poles all the time. I'm gonna make me a little ditch along there going down to that drainage ditch. That's how it's gonna roll. Yeah. You know, my diversion off the driveway ain't helping, but that's more than my diversion. That's everything that lands in my yard up there. It comes right out those weep holes. Wow. Well, I'm glad I put those in there. That one in the corner is weeping too down there. I don't know if you can see it. See right there? But that's a good place to weep, right on the drainage ditch. Yeah. That would alleviate most of this pond right here. That one is weeping some. It's just not a fountain, see it? Drain it out of there. Their weep hole don't work coming into my yard though. It never has. And I puttied up all the rest of them because I don't want all that stuff coming over here. So I puttied them all up except for that one. I couldn't get it out of there. The plastic, PVC, that orange pipe right there you see. Couldn't get that out, but I pulled all the rest of them out, cemented them. I don't want the sewage coming from there over here. I just don't want it. I got enough of my own problem. Do not want to deal with somebody else's yard at all whatsoever because it's hard. It's hard to deal with your own yard. It's a brownout, so I don't feel like starting up the generator yet. So I got a power bank here, electric fan. I'm cool. And you know, the freezer was still working. And look, yard is totally flooded. But the drains are popping. See the beach where the flows are going to the ocean. Controlled erosion. You really can't stop it completely, but I think I'm controlling it pretty good.